Now, we know that Trump and the Patriots, they are nationalizing the Fed. By the way, Trump, he has control over the Fed. Powell now reports to Trump. The Fed has now been merged with the Treasury. No longer does the Fed have their independence. We'll be talking about that in just a moment. But first, the central banks around the world, they are reeling. They're still trying to push this event. They're still trying to convince people that the entire economic system is going to collapse because of this event. It's going to be worse than the Great Recession, the Great Depression, all of it combined. Remember, this is their system. Their system is imploding. Trump, the Patriots, they're going to allow the world to see who is responsible. We need to remember that the United States is not heading into a recession. It is not heading into a depression. Trump has primed the economy to take off. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Look at the market today. Look at gold. Remember, a lot of this stuff is manipulated. Trump has the magic wand. He has control of the Exchange Stabilization Fund. The Patriots are in complete control. Now, Trump, he's trying to make it as easy as possible for people and businesses. Is it going to work for every single person? No. We knew it was going to be bumpy. We knew it was going to be difficult for certain businesses. But they're doing their best. I do believe that if he had full control, he would send floods of fiat currency to all of these places. Now, what's very interesting, he wanted more money because he saw that businesses were not doing well, people, and he was looking for $250 billion. And the Democrats didn't want to pass this. Representative Doug Collins tweeted out, Senate Democrats just blocked additional funding for small businesses. These funds are absolutely critical to ensuring American workers keep their jobs and small businesses stay afloat. Democrats should be ashamed for putting partisan politics over Americans' livelihood. They don't want the people to be okay. This was not part of their plan. Remember, they take their orders from someplace else. These are the foot soldiers. These aren't the people giving the orders. But we see that the Patriots, they have full control of the system. It's too late. Mnuchin is already out there saying that, yeah, he really believes that the economy is going to be opening up in May. And Powell, he came out and said that once this event is over, the economy is going to be robust. It's going to recover like we've never seen anything like this before. And he's absolutely right. Why? Because Trump and the Patriots, they have set it all up. Everything was prepped from the beginning. They knew the playbook. They knew exactly what was happening. Now, Trump, he is getting ready to open up the economy. Yes, I know the mainstream media is making it seem like this is going to be shut down forever. That is not the case at all. Trump, he set out two concepts that his administration is considering to reopen the economy. One on a regional basis and the other nationwide. We're starting to look at it very, very thoroughly. We have some great people looking at it because we want to get this country open, he said. We have to get our country open again. This country wasn't designed to have this. You crack it in half. It's no good. We'll be open again much sooner rather than later. And he suggested that some places that aren't hit too hard by this invisible enemy, they're going to be opening up first. But he said in the near future, he's going to announce how this is all going to be done. Now, yesterday we talked about how Trump would like a payroll tax cut. Actually, during the presser, he said he would like this to be permanent. People would really like that. Take a listen to what he said.
And
what,
I know
payroll?
That, payroll relief. Now, I know you're still busy trying to implement
Right.
phase 3, but as we move towards phase 4,
Yeah.
are there still obstacles to that? Because that would put money in American pockets, like
Yeah,
consistently.
you're right. I would love to see a payroll, good questions. I would love to see a payroll tax cut. And I think on behalf of the people, it would be quick. Now, it's a longer term, it's a longer time because it's over a period of a year or whatever you want to make it. But I would love to see a payroll tax cut. There are many people that would like to see it as a permanent tax cut, payroll tax cut.
Now, I do believe that Trump is going to be pushing this. Think about what has happened so far. Think about the power that he has over the deep state, over the central bank. And he has the power to do what he needs to do with these companies. Think about everything that is in place right now. Look at what is happening. Gold is soaring right now. Remember, Q has told us that gold is going to destroy the Fed. Let's go back to post 2619. And Anon says, do we have the gold? Q responded yes. So either they got the gold back somehow, some way, which I do believe they have done, and it says gold shall destroy the Fed. Then if we can move on to post 3393, it includes post 2619, but it gives us a link to CBS News and Trump's Fed pick. Remember, Trump tweeted this out. This is back July 2nd, 2019. I am pleased to announce that it is my intention to nominate Judy Felton, Executive Director, European Bank of Reconstruction and Development, to be on the board of the Federal Reserve. So, why does he want Shelton? Because she understands the gold standard. Shelton says if we return to the gold standard, it will make the economy stable, and it will hamper other governments from currency manipulation. And she wrote an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal, and she said, the classical gold standard established an international benchmark for currency values, consistent with free trade principles. She said, today's arrangements permit governments to manipulate their currencies to gain an export advantage. The gold standard would keep U.S. spending under control because the country would be limited in its ability to issue new money. That is where the corruption comes in. And what did Trump have to do? He needed to take control of the central bank, the Fed. Now remember, there are other private Western central banks. There's the IMF, there's the BIZ, there's the World Bank, there's the Rothschilds. But what Trump has done today is he started the process of merging the Federal Reserve with the Treasury. And Powell, during a question and answer, came out and said, yes, the Fed and the Treasury have merged. The Fed needs the permission from the Treasury Secretary. And who controls the Treasury Secretary? Trump. Trump must approve everything the Fed does now. It is now legal. And Trump now has the authority to do exactly what he needs to do. The Fed has now given away its independence to the administration. They have now cut off the Rothschilds and all the other central bank systems out there. The Patriots are in full control of the entire system. And I do believe that OPEC and Russia, they have agreed on the oil price. Now remember, Trump has come out and he said that OPEC is a cartel. He is now taking control of energy in the world. It's no longer run by OPEC. There's going to be probably a new organization that's going to be created. Now, since Trump has full control over the Fed, Trump now can dictate what happens next in this country. He doesn't have to pressure the Fed to do anything. It will just be done. He now has full control. He's built the economy up. He has taken control over the Fed. And now the U.S. is insulated from the rest of the world and the central bank establishment. The economy here in the United States, it's not going into a recession. It's not going into a depression. During this event, Trump had the ability to move the entire system. Is it complete? Not yet. It's getting there. But now he has full control over it. And he has the ability to take this system and move it far beyond the central bank. Other countries are going to see this. The world is about to change. This is part of the storm, and it is here.